Well, Mark, a 4 weeks preparation ahead of Saturday's early kick-off against Newport, so how has the week's build been?
Very positive, great to get minutes on the grass, great that we don't have a Tuesday game, and Monday doesn't become a match day -1, Thursday doesn't come a second day recovery, so it's been a really positive week, thank you.
You talk about that time on the grass being really important for your side, so you continued work in training this week, but you're really pleased with the input and data of your side.
I'm really pleased with where we're at the minute. In terms of our processes, our data and the metrics we work off, they're really, really high and they're really, really positive, and that normally leads to good performances and good results. Football is all about results, and sometimes you don't get everything you want to wish for, but on the evidence of what we're seeing so far, we think we're in a really, well, we know we're in a really good place, and we think that results will come.
Reflecting on our last game against Barrow, what are some of the positives and reflections from the last game?
I thought we were outstanding, and it's too easy to say they were down to 10 men. They lost their keeper with 4 minutes left in the first half. In the second half, I think we 35 minutes, where we were both down to 10 men, and I think possession was, I think it was 78%. We were utterly dominant in the game, and on any other given day we could have won 2 or 3-1 at least. So, but I don't get sidetracked by the result. I have to focus on the performance and the process. And I thought we were excellent. Look at some of the balls Kingy put in. I just thought we had loads of really good moments in the game, and actually really, really good chances. What we weren't was clinical in the box. But I can live with that. I think we're a team that creates chances.
Looking at your side, notably you'll be without Harry Smith this weekend, who will begin his suspension. So it'll give you a great opportunity for your other forwards to stake their claim. Yeah,
it's an old cliche, one man's loss is another man's gain. So you know, I'm disappointed to lose Harry. He'll be disappointed, but the decision's been pretty obvious and clear on that. So I'm a big believer in focus on what you've got and not what you haven't got. So we move on with that. And we've got very, very good strikers in the club.
It's well noted on Saturday that you're quite impressed with young Jackson Bradley, your physio, to bring Pau Glatzel off on Saturday and use that concussion sub. So what is the latest with Pau Glatzel? And I presume he'll be following that protocol.
You've answered your own question. Yeah, we're just following the concussion protocol, and we'll respect the decision that's made on that. So we'll wait and see what that looks like.
Just want to talk about the introduction of George Cox and Ryan Delaney against Barrow. Probably a lot earlier than you anticipated them coming on the pitch. So how are they both managing with those additional minutes?
Yeah, that was a real frustration for us, because it's been difficult to get Ryan in particular minutes. George, I think, is a brilliant signing, but it came out of nowhere, which sometimes happens in recruitment. It's not always the guy you were chasing for a long time, and quite often you chase somebody for a long time and you don't get them. But they're both really, really low on training minutes and meters in their legs. But we suffered two injuries quite early in the game, certainly in the middle part of the first half. So it definitely wasn't something we planned on. George is different because of the position he played, so we'd always planned on getting him on the pitch for minimum half an hour. But he's a tough cook, he's a fit guy, and he's in a good place for sure.
A player you were without at Barrow, young Joel Cottrell, made quite the impression on international duty with Wales. So how do you assess his 90 minutes there? And I bet you're glad to have him back as well.
Delighted to have him back. Really, really pleased for him. I hope himself and his family are very proud of what he's doing with his footballing career in general. It's not just here or in Wales. And when I seen the end product and the goals, I was like, that's who we think we've got. We were very, very lucky to pick him up, and I'm glad that his performances are evidence in the talent that we all think he has. So, you know, congratulations to him. And it's only a good thing for ourselves when we've got a player like that in such form.
Looking at the side you'll face this weekend, Newport, 3 wins out of 5 to start their campaign. So what are some of the key areas you focus on in a Nelson Jardim side?
I can't tell you that. Look, we've worked really hard this week, which we do anyway, in terms of what we want to do. I've always said I focus heavily on us. We've done it naturally. We will do a lot of work on Newport, like they'll do on us. But I'm not the guy who's going to come on camera and tell you what we're doing and what the opposition are doing. But I've said this multiple times: if we're not at the top of a game, we'll come unstuck. But it's a game we're really, really looking forward to, and it's a game we're going into wanting to win.
And just lastly, third time out at the Nigel Eady counting ground. I know you've spoke off camera about how important it is to win those games at home and how important the fans will be as well.
Fans amazing. You're nothing without your fans, and positivity connects with the players. The reception we get and the thank yous we get, even in some of the defeats we've had, has been really really loud messages to the group. So looking forward to playing at home. Look, I think our record away from home has been outstanding. To go away to the 3 teams we've played and getting 3 draws and coming away unbeaten is fantastic. And I've always said if you can pick up points away from home, great, but you've got to win your home games. I thought at Walsall it was just a really bad day at the office, but I thought at Notts County, in my opinion, we couldn't have done any more. We couldn't have played any better. If we play at the level we played at against Notts County, we'll win a lot of games at home. So I feel we're in a good place.